We're broadcasting.
Every day's a new adventure.
What works yesterday doesn't work today. Just need something to clean up.
Leading off in the first, number 1, Kristen Kosowski.
Live from Riverside, California, you're watching the Maine Black Bears take on the Portland State Vikings in Riverside, California. Kristen Kozlowski leading off the first for the Bears, down 0-2. Up over, fielded by the pitcher, throwing out at first. Kozlowski's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 10, Dagmar Ralph.
That'll bring up Dagmar Ralphs, who's hitting .343 on the season so far. Ball outside from Bertrand. Fouled into the screen. Ralph's even a 1-1 to Bertrand. Low, ball 2-1 to Ralphs. Ralphs fouls one down the third base side, 2-2. One down here in the Black Bear half of the inning. Ralphs jammed high behind first base, second baseman under it. Ralphs retired for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 9, Hillary Kane.
That'll bring to the plate Hillary Kane, who had a home run last night against UC Riverside in the extra innings loss. Inside, Kane takes ball 1. Kane fooled on the changeup for 1-1. Kane ready. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Fouled off of her knee. That'll be strike 2. As Kane seems to be unaffected by the ball. Popped back, out of play. Count stays at 2-2. Bertrand looking to go 3 and out in this inning. Low. Count moves to full. Low. Kane works the walk with 2 outs to bring up Gene Stevens, who leads the team in home runs with 2. Stevens ready. Outside, ball 1. Kane at first, working a 2-out walk. Stevens at the plate. Changeup, strike 1, down the middle. Outside, ball 2, 2-1 to Stevens. 2 outs in the top of the first. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. Bertrand hits that one. High. Bertrand goes full again to another main hitter. Stevens also leading the team in batting average this year so far, hitting .471. Fouled off, protective swing, still full count. Low, 2 straight walks from Bertrand to put runners on first and second with 1 away, or with 2 away. That'll bring to the plate the shortstop, Jennifer Eberhardt.
Number 15, Jennifer Eberhardt.
Ball one low as Eberhardt takes. To the pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. To the 5-hitter. The catcher, MJ Fogel, waits on deck. Should the inning be extended. Ball inside. 3-0 to Eberhardt. Strike one down the middle. Eberhardt with the red light. 3-1 now. Bertrand to Eberhardt. Strike two on the outside corner. The count's now full. 3-2 for the third straight batter. The payoff pitch coming. Slapped at the third baseman. To first. Pulled off the bag, but tags are out. That'll end the half inning with the Bears leaving 2 on no hits and no errors.
Excuse me, sir. Is your broadcast live free through the main side? Or
Yeah, it's through Ustream.
Ustream?
If
Yep.
you go
So
on,
there's a link on the main side.
if you go on the University of Maine softball
Okay.
Facebook page,
Okay.
The link's right there.
it's a I have the link there.
Parents can figure that one out, but I'll tell them
But
to try.
it's there.
Coming to you live from Riverside, California. Watching this first inning of Portland State versus the University of Maine.
Leading off for the Vikings, number 1, Jenna Crow.
That'll bring up the Portland State leadoff hitter and center fielder, Jenna Crow. Best scorer with her first appearance in 5 days, coming back from a neck injury. Starts for ball 1. Outside, ball 2, 2-0 to Crow. Hit through the third base shortstop hole. Crow on with a leadoff single. That brings to the plate the left fielder, Becca Bliss. Strike one. Spore gets it in there. One on and no outs for the Vikings here in the bottom of the first. Bliss offers the bunt. Strike two. Spore ahead 0-2 to Bliss. Going on the pitch is Crow, safe at second, and a ball called. Crow on second. Bliss down 1-2 to score. High and inside, ball two. Spore brushes her back off the plate.
Hey, Beck, she's coming to you. You're coming to her.
Spore with
There you go.
at the second baseman. Not in time. Kozlowski had trouble getting it out of the glove. Now Portland State runners on the corners with no outs
Batting number 18, Carmen Holiday.
in the first inning. That'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Carmen Holiday, trying to give the Vikings an early lead. Hit into center field. Jenkins back on it. Tagging will be Crow, scoring easily on the play. The Vikings lead 1-0 with one out in the first inning. Trying to keep it going will be Brittany Hendrickson,
Number 7,
the
Sarah
shortstop.
Henderson.
Ball one from Spore. I'd like to welcome all of you watching from Portland State. Welcome to Black Bear Broadcasts on Ustream. A low ball two. 2-0 to Hendrickson. Outside, missing. 3-0 now to Hendrickson. Inside and high, Hendrickson walks with one out to bring up to the plate Krista Kahn, the third baseman.
Third baseman number 24, Krista Kahn.
Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Kahn. The Vikings on first and second, one away in the bottom of the first. Strike two. Spore pounds the same part of the plate. Hits her in the hip. That'll load the bases. for the designated hitter, Alicia Fine.
Leading team number 11, Alicia Fine.
Black Bears really need an out here as they don't want to fall behind more early in this game. Ball outside. Strike one on the inside corner. Spore continuing to try to work the inside pitch. Popped out of play. Spore ahead 1-2. Spore gets her to chase the outside curveball. 2 away for the Vikings.
Now batting number 4, Carly McCaffrey.
That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, Carly McCaffrey. Two away. Popped out of play. Spore ahead early. Waiting on deck for the Vikings is Kayla Nori, the catcher. McCaffrey looks in at Spore. Low, ball 1. Spore trying to escape. Inside, just misses. 2-1 to the second baseman. At the right fielder, caught by McDowell to end the inning. The Bears escape with the Vikings only scoring 1 run on 1 hit and 3 runners left on base. We go to the top of inning number 2 with leading off the left-handed catcher, MJ. Welcome back for the top of inning number 2 here in beautiful sunny Riverside, California.
Leading off in the second, number 18, MJ Fogel.
Trying to start it off for the Black Bears will be the left-handed hitting catcher, MJ Fogel, the freshman out of Virginia. Fogel fouls one down the line, foul. 0-1. Almost no wind here today as compared to yesterday, which had at least 15-mile-an-hour gusts. Way high, ball 1. Fogel ducks out of the way. Bertrand looking in, dealing to Fogel. Ripped up the middle, base hit, MJ Fogel. With one on and no outs, that'll bring to the plate new right fielder, Jenny McDowell. Strike one. McDowell watches a changeup. Getting the signs, stepping back in is McDowell. McDowell shows bunt. Back into the screen, 0-2. Dowell Hayes swinging at a high fastball. One away for the Black Bears.
Number 4, Margaret Hilton.
That brings up third baseman Margaret Hilton. Ball low inside, throw to first, Fogel back in time. Hilton squaring the bunt, bunts it at the first baseman, caught. Doubling Fogel off of first. That'll end the Black Bear inning. One hit, nobody left on base as we go to the bottom of the second.
For Portland State, number 13, Kayla Murray.
That'll bring up the catcher to start the Vikings half of the second inning, Kayla Norrie. Spore looking for a quick inning after a marathon first. Strike one, catches the outside corner. Too far outside. 1-1. Strike two down the middle. 1-2 to Norrie. Spore looks in, deals. Strike three, got her to chase the outside curveball again. One quick out for the Bears.
Number 23, Danae Martin.
It'll bring up the left-handed hitting right fielder, Danae Martin. One away here in the bottom of the second. Portland State leading 1-0. Strike one catches the outside corner. Strike two, just a little high. Strike one, ball one, 1-1. At the second baseman, Kozlowski with it and easily throws out Martin at first. 2 quick outs here as we head back to the top of the order for the center fielder, Jenna Crow, who's 1 for 1 with a leadoff single to start the game. Bunts it at third. Hilton with it. Overthrows first. Crow heading into second easily. That brings up
Number 10, Becca Good.
No way she made it. Okay. That'll bring up Becca Bliss, the left fielder, who's 0 for 1. Hit in the left field, Ralph's under it, retires. The error doesn't cost him as the Portland State leaves one on 1 hit as we head to the top of the third inning. Starting off the third inning will be the 9-hitter.
Number 7, Lindsey Jenkins.
Center fielder Lindsey Jenkins, the senior out of Connecticut. Jenkins shows bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Jenkins slaps it at third. The throw in time beats Jenkins for the first out of the inning. We go back to the top of the Bears order with leadoff hitter Kristen Kozlowski.
Number 1, Kristen Kozlowski.
She's 0 for 1 with a line drive out. Strike one, changeup fools her. Bertrand deals.
That's a good pitch, kid.
Checked off or no. 1-1 as Kozlowski attempted to get out of the way. Kozlowski shows bunt, pulls back again. 2-1. Kozlowski fouls it back. 2-2 now to Kozlowski with one away in the top of the third for Maine. High, ball 3, full count to Kozlowski. Fouled away, stays full at 3-2 to Kozlowski. Kozlowski so far on the year hitting .330. Outside, just Kozlowski walks to put one on with one out, and Dagmar Ralphs at the plate. Pitch one, fouled back a little high. Quickly 0-1 to Ralphs. The pitch from Bertrand. Ralphs bunts it. Moving Kozlowski to second. Sacrifice for Ralphs, which will bring to the plate Hillary Kane.
Now batting number 9, Hillary Kane.
Hillary Kane slugging .441 so far this year. Strike one on the outside corner. Kane looking to retie this game with a single to drive in Kozlowski. Ball low, 1-1. Kane waits for Bertrand. Strike, swinging, chasing to the outside. 1-2 to Kane. Kane waits again for Bertrand. Strike, 3 called on the inside corner. The Bears go down again, leaving one on with no hits and no runs scored. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Vikings up 1-0. Starting off the Portland half of the third inning is going to be the first baseman, Carmen Holiday, who drove in the only run of the game on a sac fly. Spore starts her off with a fastball. She fouls back for strike one. At the third baseman, Eberhardt with it, throws high with the tag. Kane gets her. One away as Kane saves Eberhardt from an error. That brings up Britt Hendrickson, who in her last plate appearance walked. Strike on the outside corner, where Spore continues to live. Too far outside, 1-1. Change-up on the outside corner, freezes Hendrickson, 1-2. Tries to get her to chase high, doesn't work, 2-2 to the shortstop. In the other batter's box, 3-2 to the left-handed hitting shortstop. Spore looks in to deal the payoff pitch. Ripped foul. Stays alive. Still full with one away in the bottom of the third. Portland State leading 1-0 on a Carmen Holiday sacrifice fly. Ripped right at McDowell over her head. Hendrickson into second easily. That ball was ripped to the fence, hitting at the bottom of the fence. Good job by McDowell to get it in right away to keep Hendrickson at second. Brings up Krista Kahn, trying to start a rally with one away in the bottom of the third. Ball one, low. High, ball one, or ball two. Kahn pops one out of play. 2-1. Kahn reached on a hit by pitch back in the second inning, which had loaded the bases. Kahn doesn't chase high. 3-1 now. Making Spore work for the out. Ripped at past second base. McDowell up with it back into the infield, keeping Hendrickson at third.
City number 11, Alicia Fine.
Brings to the plate Alicia Fine. Giants struck out swinging last inning. Inside, ball one. Spore possibly looking for a double play with runners on first and third with one out. Going, throw cut over to third. Hendrickson back in time. Now Portland State runners on second and third and only one away. The designated hitter fine with a 1-1 count as Spore looks to deal. Popped up into center field. Jenkins under it. Tagging is Hendrickson. Cut. That'll score another one. Portland State ahead 2-0 on the Alicia Fine sacrifice fly.
Now batting number 4, Carly McEachern.
Two away as Carly McEachern comes to the plate, looking to extend the Viking lead. Pop back into the screen. Outside, ball 1-1 to the second baseman. Low, ball 2-1 to McEachern. Outside, 3-1 now to McEachern as Spore looks to get out of another inning relatively unscathed. Popped up into foul territory, missed by the catcher Fogel. That'll give McEachern another chance with a full count. It's only an error if she reaches. Popped out of play. McEachern stays alive. Low. Ball 4. McEachern works a full count walk. Coots wants to talk to her pitcher while bringing up the catcher Kayla Norrie with 2 away, runners on first and second. conference over. Trying to get that third out.
Number 13, Kayla Norrie.
That'll bring to the plate Kayla Norrie, 0 for 1 with a strikeout last inning. Fouled back. Score deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Norrie down 0-2 quickly. Spore trying to retire Norrie on 3 straight. Misses outside 1-2. Inside called strike 3. Spore escapes with only 1 run scored on 1 hit and 2 left on. We go now to the top of the 4th inning, which the DH Stevens will lead it off.
Number 20, Gene Stevens.
And we're back for the top of the 4th inning. Gene Stevens will lead it off for the Black Bears. After drawing a walk in the 2nd inning, looking to get on base again to boost her on-base percentage even higher. Stevens sporting an ungodly .941 slugging percentage and plus 600 on base. Looking to keep it going here. Takes ball 2, 2-0 to the designated hitter. Strike 1 called on the outside. 2-1 to the part-time catcher. Stevens pops one back to shortstop under it for out number 1. Stevens retired, which will bring up
number 15, Jennifer Eberhardt.
the shortstop, Jen Eberhardt, who rounded out to third base. Outside, ball 1. Eberhardt looking to get into the swing of things. Right now hitting at even 200, well below her career average. fouled. 1-1. Maine looking to rebound after dropping both games yesterday to South Carolina and UC Riverside. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. 1-2 to the senior Eberhardt. Maine still trying to solve Anna Bertrand. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Popped back. Out of play. Into the stands. Eberhardt stays alive. Popped into the screen. Eberhardt battling Bertrand, trying to get something going. Down 2 in the top of the 4th. Strike out for Eberhardt. 2 down. And MJ Fogel up. Fogel batting .375. 1 for 1 in this game with a single. The only hit so far for the Bears in this game. Inside, Fogel takes ball 1 from Bertrand. Low, ball 2 to Fogel. Pop into the screen. 2-1 now to Fogel. Changeup freezes her. 2-2 now to Fogel. Trying to get something going with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th for the Black Bears is the catcher Fogel. Check swing at the third baseman to first to retire the Bears. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Vikings leading. Speed and anything else.
Leading off in the 4th for the Vikings, number 23, Janae Martin.
Leading off for the Vikings in the bottom of the fourth is going to be the 9-hitter, Danae Martin, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop.
Second baseman.
Spore looking to start this inning off strong. Strike one as Martin offers, pulls back, but it's a strike anyways. Spore pitching for the first time in 5 days. Martin rips one down the line. That's going to be extra bases. McDowell with it in. That's going to be a stand-up triple for the right fielder Martin to start this inning off. The Bears quickly in trouble as they don't want to fall behind any more than they already are. Coming back to the top of the order, it's going to be the center fielder, Jenna Crow, trying to drive in Martin. No outs in the bottom of the fourth. Strike one called on the outside. Check swing foul down the left field line. Oh, and 2 quickly, Crow down. Spore trying to get an out here. At the third baseman, checks the runner, throws to first in time to get her. One away for the Bears. That'll bring up the left fielder, Becca Bliss, who's 0 for 2, but reached on an error back in the first. Through the first base side, that'll plate Martin easily. Another hit for the Vikings and another run. Vikings now leading 3-0. Coots has seen enough. She's going to go to the sophomore Sparks. Spore gives up 3 in 3 1/3. Coming in, Sparks is 1-4, 21 innings pitched, and a 7.67 ERA. Sparks is ready as she will face Carmen Holiday, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop and a sacrifice fly that plated the Vikings' first run of the game.
Now pitching for the Blackbears, number 3, Carly Sparks.
Vikings with a runner on first. Becca Bliss drove in Martin to push the game 3-0. Sparks' first pitch, strike one on a foul ball. Ball one in the dirt from Sparks, trying to stop the bleeding. 2, 2-1 to the first baseman, Holiday. Down the third base line, ripped fair. Ralph's in to get it. Bliss coming around to score. Coots not happy about the call. Scored as a double. Holiday's second RBI of the day.
5 for 18 running.
Running for Holiday will be Aubrey Mitchell. Sparks now looking in against Britt Hendrickson. High, ball 1 to Hendrickson. Strike 1. Sparks comes back, painting the outside corner. Vikings up 4-1. Ball 2. Sparks misses with the change.
Come on, Brent.
Outside, 3-1. Hendrickson with a double last time over the right fielder's head. Looking to drive in the Viking on second. Hendrickson will walk. Brings to the plate Krista Kahn, the third baseman.
Third baseman number 24, Krista Kahn.
Who was hit by a pitch and then hit a single through the right side. Ripped foul into the soccer stadium. Bears playing with fire with only 1 out and runners on first and second. In the dirt, ball 1, 1-1 to the third baseman. Rip foul down the third base line. 1-2 to Kahn. Foul back. 1-2 to the Vikings third baseman. Fouled again down the third base line, keeping that left side of the infield honest. Sparks looking for that second out. Popped into the gap. That's going to drop. In quickly with it is McDowell. Sparks let her go. Now the bases are loaded full of Vikings. And the designated hitter, Alicia Fine, coming to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Strike one, painting the outside corner. Trying to go further outside, misses 1-1 to the designated hitter Fine. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Dagmar Ralphs catches it while backing up. Tough with it coming right at her. Makes the play anyways. 2 away.
Number 4, Carly McEachran.
That'll bring to the plate Carly McEachran, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Ball 1 low. Into center field, Jenkins under it. She will put it away to end the Vikings bottom half of the 4th inning. The Vikings get 2 runs on 2 hits, and the bases left loaded. At the end of 4, it's Vikings 4, BlackBear. We're back for the top of the 5th inning with leading off the right fielder, Jenny McDowell. McDowell back at the new pitcher, Raya Johnson. McDowell retired on 1 pitch.
Third baseman number 4, Margaret Hilton.
That brings up the third baseman, Margaret Hilton, who's 0 for 1 today with a flyout. Hilton tried to drop down a bunt in the 2nd inning, but ended up popping it to the third baseman to end the Bears' rally. Hilton works it to 2-0 to the new pitcher, Raya Johnson. Low, ball 3. Hilton looking for her second walk of the year. Inside, Hilton walks on 4 pitches, putting one on with one out, and the 9-hitter, Lindsey Jenkins, coming to the plate. Lindsey's 0 for 1 on a slap hit at the third baseman. Bears looking for anything to snap out of their anemic offense as of late. Ball 1-0 to the center fielder. Slapped again at the third baseman. She goes to first. She pulled the throw off the bag. Runners stay at first and second with only one out. This puts it back to the top of the order as the Bears try to capitalize on the throwing error by the third baseman.
Second baseman number 1, Kristen Kozlowski.
That'll bring up Kristen Kozlowski, who leads the team in walks with 10. Kozlowski slaps at one. Foul. 0-1. The pint-sized second baseman looking for a way to get the Black Bears rolling. Strike 2. Sorry for that. High, Kozlowski takes ball 1. Johnson looking in to Kozlowski. Kozlowski check swings, foul into the screen. Kozlowski waiting for the pitch from Johnson. Outside, ball 2. Kozlowski making Johnson work. Waiting on deck is Dagmar Rouse. The pitch. High, ball 3. 3-2 as Kozlowski works it back full after being down 0-2. Bears trying to start a rally against the Vikings, who lead 4-0. High, Kozlowski works the walk, loading the bases for the season leader for the Bears in doubles. Rouse has 4. Conference on the mound.
Now batting number 10, Dagmar Rouse.
Rouse steps in looking to continue her hot streak. Low and outside, ball one. She's thrown 4 straight balls. Outside from Ralph's. Technical malfunction. Back up the middle. That's going to score 1. Hilton in from third. Bears finally get on the board.
Number 9, Hillary Kane.
Right in the middle. Kane looking to keep it going and get the Black Bears back into this game. Strike 1. High. Kane ducks out of the way. 1-1 to the first baseman. Stevens waits on deck. Should the inning continue? Outside. Kane wanted it, but held back in time. Portland State trying to preserve a 4-1 lead. Fouled back. 2-2 now to Kane. Johnson looks in. Kane ready. Chases low. Strike 3. 2 away.
Number 20, Stevens.
Well, that'll bring to the plate the Bears DH, Gene Stevens, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. Strike 1 down the middle. Stevens in an early hole. Johnson looking to battle back after loading the bases. Outside, 1-1. Top of the 5th inning here in Riverside. Portland State Vikings 4, Maine Black Bears 1. Bears threatening. High, ball 2, 2-1 to Stevens. Stevens looking for a base hit. Bases full of Black Bears. Fouled into the screen. Just missed by Stevens. Stevens waits for the pitch from Johnson. Outside, ball 3-2 to Stevens. Stevens waits for the payoff. Runners going on the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Stevens walks to drive in Jenkins. Bears get another one back. It's now 4-2 Portland State. Brings to the plate Jen Eberhardt, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. At the first baseman, tagged in fair territory. That'll end the inning. Bears get 2 back. It's now 4-2 Portland State as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And we're back with the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Vikings will be the 8-hitter and catcher, Kayla Norrie, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High, ball 1. Clover can't hang on to it. Swing and a miss. Sparks comes back with a strike. 1-1. Ball 2-1 to Sparks. From Sparks. Foul back into the screen, 2-2 to the catcher Norrie. Popped up to the first baseman. Kane has it for the out. 1 away to start the bottom of the 5th.
23, Danae Martin.
That'll bring up Danae Martin, the 9-hitter, who whipped a triple to start the 4th inning. Sparks starts her off with a strike. Martin shows bunt, strike anyways. 0-2 now to Martin. to second baseman. Kozlowski has it. Throws Martin out easily at first. 2 away for the Black Bears. Black Bears trying for their first 1, 2, 3 inning. But that will... Jenna Crow standing in their way. Crow is 1 for 3, reaching twice on a single and an error by the third baseman. Popped into the screen. Sparks quickly ahead, 0-1. Sparks ready to deal. Crow slaps it at the third baseman. Can't come up with it as Kane. Into second goes Crow. She's reached twice on an error.
P5. She threw it into her. I think so.
They gave it to them.
Should be. That's throwing her.
Crow now on second on the throwing error by the third baseman. That'll bring up Becca Bliss. Popped into right field. McDowell under it. No harm done. Black Bears get out of it on no hits, no runs, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Vikings leading 4-2. And we're back for the top of the 6th inning, led off by the catcher, MJ Fogel. MJ has one of only 2 Black Bear hits today. A single off the middle. Ball 1 in the dirt. For the Bears in this inning, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Fogel to lead it off. High, ball 2 to Fogel. Fogel waiting for Johnson. High, ball 3. Portland State taking their time. Johnson comes back with a strike to make it 3-1. Bears need 2 runs to tie it up. High. Fogel draws the walk. That'll bring to the plate Jenny McDowell, the right fielder out of Massachusetts, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. High and outside, McDowell lays off. Johnson to deal. Low and in, ball 2, 2-0 to the right-hitting right fielder. High, ball 3. Quickly 3-0 to McDowell. Ball 4, McDowell walks on 4 straight pitches, which will bring up Margaret Hilton, the third baseman. Portland State has seen enough from Johnson as they will go back to Anna Bertrand, who the Bears had trouble solving earlier in the game.
We get to hit pitcher number 25, Anna Bertrand. Now batting number 4, Margaret Hilton.
Margaret Hilton now at bat. 0 for 1 with a flyout and a walk. Trying to solve Anna Bertrand. Bears down 2 in the top of the 6th inning. Foul. Strike 1 to Hilton. The pitch from Bertrand. Flip change. Way high, missing. 1-1. The Bears got only 1 hit off Bertrand back in the 2nd inning. Squares to bunt, popped out right to the pitcher. 1 away in the top of the 6th.
Batter fielder number 7, Lynn Jenkins.
That'll bring to the plate pinch hitter, freshman Caitlin Norton.
Out, 11 in.
now batting number 11, Haley Marlin.
Strike one on the outside corner from Bertrand. Norton looking to tie it up here with a tying run, represented by McDowell on first. Foul down the line. Bertrand quickly ahead of Norton, 0-2. Outside, Norton doesn't chase. 1-2 is now the count. Chased it high, strike three. Now 2 away. With the top of the order, Kozlowski coming up.
Kristen Kozlowski.
1 to the shortstop. Kozlowski 0 for 1, but reaching base twice on walks. Second on the team in on-base percentage. Strike one as Kozlowski looked to get out of the way. Looking to help the team out, Kozlowski wants to drive in the runs. Outside, ball 2, 2-1 to Kozlowski. Bears looking to extend the inning, trying to get those 2 runs back here in the top of the 6th inning. Change up inside, 3-1 to the small second baseman. Back up the middle, snapped by the second baseman, tagged second for the out. Bears don't get anything, leaving 2 on no hits. After 5.5 complete, it's Portland State 4, University of Maine 2. Starting off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Vikings, will be the first baseman, Carmen Holiday. Holiday is 1 for 2 today. Make that 2 for 4. As the Vikings start off the bottom of the 6th strong.
Number 7, Brittany Henderson.
Running for the first baseman, Holiday, will be number 20. Kaja Sporstein.
18 out, 20 in.
Stepping to the plate now will be Britt Hendrickson, who's 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a double to right field. Fouled straight back. Sparks ahead 1-0. Strike! Throw down to first, not in time to get her. Ahead now, 0-2 to the shortstop. Ball low, Hendrickson doesn't chase. 1-2. Popped back. Hendrickson stays alive, still 1-2. Bears looking for the first out of the inning. Strike 3 call on the outside. Sparks sits her down. That'll bring up Krista Kahn, who's 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch and 2 singles. Strike 1 called on the inside corner. 1 on for the Vikings in the bottom of the 6th. Hit at the shortstop, long throw from the hole. Gets her for the second out of the inning. A long throw by Eberhardt. Barely gets her at first. Sporcy moves to second on the throw. That brings up Alicia Fine, the DH, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 flyouts. Sparks looking for a quick inning. Popped into center field. Can't come up with it. Is Jenkins. Alicia Fine gets a double. After the dive from Jenkins doesn't come up. Sporcine scores to make it 5-2 Vikings. Coming to the plate now will be the second baseman, Carly McAkron, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. At the third baseman, foul, 0-1. Sparks on the rubber, looking at the third baseman, fair ball into the corner. Ralph digs it out. Stand-up double for McAkron. 6-2 Vikings is what it is now. Back-to-back doubles for Portland State. Pinch hitting for Kayla Norrie will be number 19, Alexa Morales.
13 out, 19 in.
Pinch number 19, Alexa Morales.
First pitch lifted into center field. Jenkins on the run makes the catch to finally get the third out, but not before the Vikings score two more to make it 6-2 Portland State going into the top half.
Number 10, Dagmar Ralph.
And we're back for the top of the 7th inning here in Riverside, California, on the campus of UC Riverside. Dagmar Ralphs to lead off the last chance for the Black Bears in this game, down by 4, 6-2. The Bears still can't seem to solve Anna Bertrand. Bertrand's first pitch is high to Dagmar Ralphs. The Bears with only 2 hits. Right at the second baseman, easily throws out Ralphs at first. 1 away for the Vikings. I want to thank all our University of Maine Black Bear fans and our new friends at Portland State for tuning in to today's broadcast. That'll bring up Hillary Kane. Strike 1 floated in there on a changeup by Bertrand. Ripped into the shortstop hole, with it up, not able to grab it is the first baseman.
They call that hit. They call it a hit.
Yep, they call it.
Single, infield single by Hillary Kane.
Could be number 20, Jane Stevens.
Coming into pinch run for Kane will be number 24, the freshman Stephanie Wood.
9 out, 24 in. 9 out.
That'll bring to bat the designated hitter, Gene Stevens, who's 0 for 1 with a couple walks today.
Pinch running number 24, Stephanie Wood.
hit at the shorts, the second baseman lazily caught. 2 away now for the Bears. The last chance coming in the form of senior captain Jennifer Eberhardt.
Shortstop number 15, Jennifer Eberhardt.
Wood on first, 2 away for the Black Bears in the top of the 7th. Eberhardt watches ball 1 on the outside. Outside of ball 2, 2-0 to the senior tri-captain. Waiting on deck, the catcher, M.J. Fogel, who has only one of 2 hits on the day for the Black Bears. Three hits today for the Black Bears. Strike 1 to Eberhardt. Popped back out of play. 2-2 now. Black Bears down to their last strike. Eberhardt steps in, waiting for the dish from Bertrand. Ripped foul down the third baseline. She'll get at least one more. The Bears getting only 2 hits off Bertrand all day. Not able to figure her out. Ripped down the line. Foul. Just foul. As Eberhardt tried to put him back in the game with a single swing. Foul down the third baseline. Eberhardt battling to stay in the game. Eberhardt taking her time getting back in the box. And now she's ready to face Bertrand. In the dirt, ball 3. Wood back safely, dancing off of first. Eberhardt's worked the count full now. 3-2 with 2 away to the Vikings pitcher, Anna Bertrand. Rip at the shortstop. Ball game over. Bears lose 6-2 to the Portland State Vikings. That'll do it for us today.
Ball game. The Vikings defeat the Black Bears by a score of 6-2. Fans can stick around for our next game of the Highlander Classic in South Carolina and UC Riverside.
That'll do it from here. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, for the final game of the Highlander Classic, when Maine will take on UC Davis in the finale.